Welcome to the Old Bastards Wednesday night truck race, sponsored by Burning Rubber Radio. Burning Rubber, baby! Ken, how's it going tonight, buddy?
Land of horses, and tonight horsepower. Land of Kentucky here. We're going for 120 laps tonight. Pete, we got a full field of 41 trucks, and I believe we had 34 or 35 trucks taking qualifying times tonight.
Yeah, the track is wide, and these guys look like they're ready to race. We've seen some real good practice laps going in tonight, Ken. What do you say?
Yeah, trucks are a little tight, they say, but manageable and all that. So it should be a great race tonight. And we got Pat Milligan from E-Metro Ford. He's got quick time tonight. So great lap for Pat. And then Ralph Vandervorst in the 03 truck. You know, he did a great job in practice and comes second in qualifying. And Sean Sadler, it's his first time with the two-digit number in the truck series. He ran Monday night and it's with the 01 car. Now he's in the 01 truck tonight and doing a great job. Tex Kilborn running the Coors Light truck. He's got a fourth tonight, and then rounding out our top five is Ben Shepard in the 69 truck.
Yeah, that's a real strong front field of top five there, Ken.
Oh, it goes on a lot further than that, man. We got a lot of great trucks in here. Should be an awesome race.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch this race myself. Looks like we've got Haley Mahar, if I'm saying that name correctly, I hope. And a good luck to Joe out there.
Second gear, tighten it up so you don't see a logo on the truck in front of you on the bumper. We go on green, no change of lanes for the start-finish line, no going below the white line.
I believe she's talking about the 175. Joseph Mahar from Florida, new driver with the OBRL, doing a real nice job. I was watching him in practice, real racy tonight in that truck.
Yeah, welcome along, Joe, and thanks for joining us tonight. And Haley, great to have you here tonight, and enjoy tonight's race. And hey, keep communicating with us. Let us know a little bit more about you, and play along with our games that we have.
Absolutely. And our first game here is these guys getting ready to take the green. Ken, after they take the green, I'm going to ask you what your over-under pick is here, so we can get that out of the way. But basically, right now, these guys are lined up, you know, nose to tail.
We got delayed green. We got a delayed green here, Coco. I'm not sure why, but we have a delayed green.
Green, green, green.
It says green, green, green. They are off.
Wow, timing and scoring is having problems already tonight.
I love timing and scoring. Yeah, they're off. They look like they get a nice run, Ken, on this wide track here. Everybody kind of gets through clean, getting it started off here.
Well, like you said, or over under. Kevin Rupert set the number at 3 tonight. I'm going to go under. I think these guys are going to go. I'm hoping we go caution free tonight. We have 120 green laps tonight.
Yeah. Ken, I'm going to have to say, I have to agree with you on the under. I cannot go higher with these OBRL drivers. They're just, they run too many green flag laps, and with this wide of a track and places to go, I think it's going to be under as well. So we're going to go under Kevin. So if we win, we both win.
Yeah, we can split the award. You know, we can have bragging rates for a couple days.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I can go. I can't go over on this track as wide as it is and as good as I've seen these guys practicing. I can't go over on that one. And as I say that, it gets a kind of racy there on top of the number 10 with the 02 being in the middle there for a 3 wide.
Back up here,
We got a spin in the backstretch.
second three.
Looks like that's the number 10. Okay, we'll have to take a peek at that, Ken, see what we can do here.
Yeah, the 10 is Steve Maddox tonight and driving the truck 10, the STP truck.
Let's give a rewind here, Ken, and see if I can pick up on what transpired there. Let's see what we got here for us.
Checking out the middle of the back.
Appreciate that.
In the little back.
Seems like I'm having some problems with my rewind tonight. Yeah, we have the 10 sitting right here. Let's go and see what we got here. We're going to slow it down a little bit here. It looks like maybe the 67 comes down a little bit, gets into that 10, gets a little wiggly, and ends up taking that 10 out. Looks like it puts a 67 in the wall. He's hard on the brakes. You can see those wheels locked up pretty tight.
That's a tough break there for the 67 truck of Steve Thompson. Not sure how much damage has been involved in either one of those vehicles, and I see there might be another truck or two involved in that also.
Yeah, it looks like we're doing pretty good. I got the 58 going underneath them, 18 going up top. Everybody's doing a real nice job of avoiding that, though.
Seeing Kevin Rupert get down to the low side of that, and a couple trucks, Gary Corbett going to the top side there.
175 comes blasted through there, Ken, and I think he needs to watch that a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully Mr. Mahar here can grab that brake pedal just a little bit earlier.
Looks like 67's getting in, 10's coming in for some needed repairs after that mess.
Base car, middle of the back.
67 doesn't look too bad. Got a little bit of a problem in there, but burning rubber, baby, for Travis traveling. But yeah, it looks like they're just grabbing what they can here to get those repairs they need. I think they might be able to get fixed and get back out there as long as there's no engine damage or suspension damage, huh?
Yeah, we got a couple trucks that are still on pit road yet getting repairs done. Michael Berger is still in pit road. See Kevin Dillon's in there. It looks like Kevin had some issues coming out for his green flag pass through penalty. I see Steve Maddox. He's coming back out, and he's going to be out there before he gets a lap down. So good job for Steve Maddox.
We got Dave Arcasia from New Jersey is showing a lap down right now, Ken. Is that, am I reading that correct? And Steve Maddox. Let's see. No, we actually look pretty good. Everybody except Michael Berger, Kevin Dillon, and Kevin Cornelius. It looks like Kevin Cornelius is backed up a little early tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had problems right from the start there or not. Looks like he has disconnected already. He's loaded the truck back up in the hauler, and he's heading back home, and he'll give it a shout again probably this weekend again.
Oh, and we have our Princess Crystal has joined us, Ken, so I'm sure she's going to be shouting out 35. Jim Westerfield soon.
Yeah.
She says sorry she's a little late.
She's running a little late tonight, huh?
Yeah, but she's here supporting her driver and in full garb.
Don't feel so bad there. Coco was a little late signing in tonight, too. We had to kind of scramble to get this all up and running. Nah, just kidding, Pete. You did a great job getting us all hooked up for.
Yeah, I was a little late tonight. Normally, I'm the first one here setting everything up and lost track of time.
Got that extra nap in, didn't you, Pete?
Yes, I did. It looks like Ravager XXL says 5 cigarettes and 4 cautions. So he went over on our pick for the night of 3 cautions. And the 5 cigarettes, I think he may lose because you know what? I have 5 cigarettes in this pack, considering this one. So you might be right there, Ravager.
I'm going under on the cigarettes, and if you only got 5.
All right, guys, we're lined up. We're tightening them belts. We're jumping on that wheel one more time. We're going to smash that gas coming into that start-finish line. Looks like Steve is still on the correct lap here, Ken. I'm not showing anything different from that. He is on the lead lap, so he got out in time, got his stuff fixed, hopefully. In that 67.
That's good news for Steve Thompson. Hey, Coco, do me a favor here and bring us to green.
Absolutely. These guys are ready to go. I can hear them already on that pedal. They're just getting ready. They're sitting on waiting on bated breath, they say. Right, Ken? Pace car drops down to the pit lane.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waves. These guys are off and running. Burning rubber, baby! good start side by side. Nobody really gets a good, lead off of that one. And really good start by their two front runners.
Yeah, Rel Vandervorst on the inside of El Champo Milligan there doing a nice job, and good drag race going on down the backstretch there.
Yeah, you can't knock these guys from the OBRL. We got looking at a 3 wide, looking to make 4. Oh, Troy gets out of that 4 wide and just lets him go by.
A little busy out there for a few seconds for a couple of those drivers. They did a great job getting through that without having any kind of scratching going on out there.
We got a slow truck up on the high line, kind of clogging everything up, but he seems to be going okay now. Looks like was that the 01, Ken? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was the 01 of Sean Sadler, yes.
Just a little off pace there. Maybe got a little loose or something. Had to gather it back up, but things are looking good. There's our buddy Kevin Rupert in a number 12 school truck, swear jar, doing a nice job tonight. Currently sitting in the 15th position.
Yeah, he qualified under 20. He was worse than 20. So, again, Kevin having qualifying issues. Had a great run Monday night, though, in our ARCA race. Led most of the race. And Eddie Jones, the number 14 vehicle in our league, pulled off a great win Monday night in the ARCA race. And we were at Gateway in Missouri.
Yeah, we got Joel sitting there fighting the 23 and the 88. They seem like they got a nice little race going. They're almost going 3 wide, but kind of diagonal at that point. Doing a real nice job keeping it clean. Joel's underneath the 88 now, trying to get that spot from the 88 of Gary Corbett. Gary did a nice interview with Burning Rubber Radio yesterday. Very, very fun interview, very informative interview. It was a real good show last night on Burning Rubber Radio. You guys can hear that on Thursday night, I believe. It's going to be posted for rebroadcast, but on Tuesday nights it's live, and real nice job done by Gary and the team. Wayne and Andy, Steve, do a real nice job on Burning Rubber Radio. Give them a look-see on www.brr.show, Burning Rubber Radio on YouTube, Facebook. Check it out.
Still have Rel Vandervorst. He's leading this race tonight with Ben Shepard. No surprise there at Ben Shepard running second. Eric Asari, he's running third. Eddie Jones, he's moved up to fourth. Ed Campbell, that's Cool Ranch Chip for everyone else. He's running fifth. Mike Fitty Watts, he's running a strong sixth. Pat Milligan, he was our pole setter tonight. He's running seventh. Brian the Bull Glass in the 87 Kodak truck, he's running eighth. Jeff Gilmore in the 57 truck, he's running ninth. And John Mankowski, he's rounding out our top 10 right now, Pete.
Real nice top 10 field there. These guys are real racy right now, and they're definitely taking their time and being smart, but they're definitely out there racing. Nobody wants to follow anybody. They want to get to the front.
Yeah, we still have 35 trucks on the lead lap out of the 41 that started. Yeah, we did get 1 or 2 people disconnected here, but things are looking really good, and hopefully we can stay green for a long time. Pete, we got a fuel run of about 31 or 32 laps tonight, so we'll see how these guys waver this out. Being 120 laps, they're going to want to get all of 30 if they can.
I'll tell you what, Ken, I was just watching the 42 while you were working on that, and that's true. The 42 must have a loose setup tonight because he was coming through into that turn and kind of swung that ass end around a little bit. Kept a hold of her, but definitely was a little sideways. So our chat's not real active tonight. Seems like everybody's just enjoying the race here. That's a good thing, I think. Hopefully the footage is good and everything looks good for you out there tonight.
See Kevin Rupert jumping down the inside of Gary Corbin, making it 3 wide, along with Troy Torgerson going into corner number 3.
T-Dizzle in that 98 Hooters truck doing a real nice job on top of Gary Corbett right now, who's 3 wide on top of Kevin. I think anybody that's watched us understands that Kevin and myself, along with Ken here, kind of teammates. We help each other out there on the track, and we're always rooting for Kevin to do a good thing. Kevin's having some trouble right now with his qualifying effort, but he knows it, and he's working on it. He used to qualify real high and do real nice. Now he's having a hard time qualifying, but once he figures that out, it's going to go very, very good for Kevin.
I don't think Kevin's really lost anything in qualifying. I think we just got that many good drivers out there that makes it very hard to stay and maintain a good position in this league all the time. Kevin's still a great driver and all that, but we got a lot of other great drivers out here that maybe just a little bit stronger on this new V7 tire yet.
You know, that's a really good point. We've never actually said that to Kevin, I think, out loud, but I think you're absolutely right. I think the level of competition has increased greatly across the OBRL.
Oh, most definitely. This is a great group of guys. A lot of driving talent in this league, and just a lot of real good, nice guys to joke around with and have a good time with out in this racetrack as we're competing.
Yeah, we got some good side-by-side racing here. Everybody giving room, but still trying to get those passes taken care of. We got 173 on the back bump of the 15. Does a nice switch over to him coming out of the turn. See how that ends up for him going even deep. He drives it hard deep in there, so he had to back off quite a bit. He did overdrive that entry, I believe.
Yeah, the 173, that's Dustin Lardy. He's doing a real nice job in that Sherman truck.
Yeah, it's a good-looking truck, too. 173, new driver with us. Anybody with the triple digits are new drivers with the OBRL, kind of on a probation, but basically just seeing if they get along with the group. We're less concerned with skill set and speed and how many wins you have. It's more, do you fit with the group guys you're going to be running with, because we do this for fun, and we want to have fun out there. We don't want the drama, and that's one thing that we try to avoid here at the OBRL.
I'm surprised at the amount of three-wide driving going on, and I got to hand it to these guys. They're doing a great job of making it work and not sliding up into one another. So hats off to these guys for doing a nice job of some 2- and 3-way wide racing.
Absolutely. Even 173 overdriving that corner on entry still does a real nice job, realizing he overdrove, gets out of the throttle, keeps it low, doesn't take out the entire field. You don't see that in the open races.
No, it's not like the official races where you're just going to have a lot of cautions after caution. I see Ed Larson's tires must have gone away already, and he's being passed by a few cars the last couple laps.
Yeah, I think he set that truck up for short run or something, because he was loose early, meaning he had a loose truck to start off with. I think those tires gave way, and now he's just hanging on for dear life.
Doesn't appear that Ed Adams has any damage to his truck, so I think it's just a handling issue he's got going on right now.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure he'll make some adjustments. He's got his pit crew of, 2 children at his house there that make adjustments for him on the fly for his gear.
Yeah, that's the way it sounds and all that, but he gets the whole family involved, and that's the way to do it.
One of the things I liked about Ed is whenever he would win, his kids would benefit, because he'd take them to McDonald's for an ice cream or for a sandwich or what have you. So anytime he won, he would take them out, and they would love when he wins. So it's a real nice thing that he does with his family there, and kind of takes them out. And if he's on a winning streak, he definitely pays it forward with the kids, and they love to see him up in the first place.
Pete, we're almost 25 laps into this thing already. We're going to have green flag stops if we have no yellows coming out here probably within the next 5-10 laps.
Yeah, Ed's doing a nice job. Even though he's having a hard time handling that truck, he's keeping it going, just waiting for them new tires. Did Ed pit in that, we got to check, did Ed pit in that first pit run? Steve is all over the back of Ed at this point. The 67 on the 42. Sorry, guys. We know their names. You don't. I apologize.
Yeah, we seem to race with these guys, at least talk with them almost 4 times a week, so we get to know these guys pretty good.
Yeah. Some of them better than we would like to admit.
we still have Ralph Vandervorst. He's still leading this thing with Ben Shepard running second. Eric Asari, he's still in third. Eddie Jones, he's still running fifth. And we got Cool Ranch Chip. He's still running out our top five yet.
Absolutely. And then you still got Al Ciampa Milligan, who qualified on the pole in sixth position. Jeff Gilmore in the 57 in seventh. 50 Watts in the 99 in eighth. Robert Carisco doing a real nice job in the 28 truck in the ninth position. Started 20th. And then Joel Kilburn taking on our top 10 in the number 40 Coors Light Silver Bullet. Looks like Ogle's going to either being passed by Kevin, I wasn't watching, or just not happy and wants to look around and see if he can get that spot back as he looks underneath the 19 behind the 12.
Tom was trying to set up Rupert coming out of the corner, and Kevin just had a little too much coming out of the corner, and Tom Ogle just ran out of steam.
Thomas, we don't talk much about Thomas, but Thomas has a little dealership he deals with. What is it, Thomas Auto Sales or something like that on Facebook?
Ogle Auto Supplies.
That's it.
Ogle Auto Sales.
Ogle Auto Sales, doing a real nice job. Been with OBRL for a while, and kind of, a real decent guy, doing a real nice job out there tonight, sitting in, what position is he in? 18th position right now. He'll definitely be up in the top, I'm going to say top 15, top 10 soon enough.
Tom, a very strong runner. He's won many races with the OBRL. Very strong, very competitive. Sometimes gets a little unlucky by overdriving, but as a whole, just a real nice guy. Very clean to race again. We got to slow down the backstretch.
I'm not sure if somebody blew up or what. I've seen smoke, but I haven't seen anything else.
We're staying green though, Pete.
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody kind of to go out. Looks like
Sean Sadler. I see Sean Sadler going down pit road right now.
Yep. With Sean and Crisco. Wonder if they locked him up getting on that access road, Ken.
I think that happened way before the access road. I think that was done in the middle of the backstretch where that all happened. It'd be kind of interesting to see what all happened there.
Yeah, I'm showing Robert Crisco and Sean Sadler right now a lap down in the pits right now, so I'm thinking something happened between those two.
We have a whole mess of drivers coming down pit road right now, including Kevin Rupert. The 57 truck, Jeff Gilmore, is down pit road.
39 pitting, 39 pitting.
Oh, we got a bunch of call-outs now, and pit lane is starting to get busy. Let's checking out the O2, Ken. The O2 is sitting there right now, and he's got some damage to the right side of that truck. He pressed a wall at least once.
94 pitting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was from your earlier one or if that was just from this recent one that happened a couple laps ago. That's
98.
Josh Mayhew in the 02.
A lot going on right now, guys.
175's pitting this lap.
42's coming in, 98's coming in. Everybody kind of gets in there safe. There's our 42 right now. It looks like that's going to change our leader to Ben Shepard. Ben Shepard in the 69 truck.
Ben is coming off pit road right now. Yeah.
156.
Same time you did.
Yeah, it looks like these guys are, we'll have to wait. Eric Asari jumps into that lead, it looks like, in the 27 truck.
Eric very good at conserving fuel in most cases, so not a surprise to see Eric Asari up in the lead right now.
Absolutely. That's kind of a plain paint job on that 27, but I like it. The white truck with Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, he carries the Dr. Pepper colors on the Wednesday night truck, so nice looking truck.
I think so. I like it. Well done. Oh, you got Eddie Pork Chop sitting on his tail end right now. Actually, that's not his name. It's Raging Cajun, but we call him Pork Chop just to razz him up a little bit.
I think that's Bobby McCormick name that I think he ended up with, huh?
Yeah, Bobby McCormick, I think, called him. I'm voting for Pork Chop.
96 pitting.
You got to watch in the OBRL. If you get a nickname, it usually sticks, and if you don't like it, it even sticks harder.
173 pitting.
Ken, we've got 1 through 13 are on the lead lap, and 13 through 40 are laps down. Those pit strategies are definitely come to face here.
The guys that are still on the racetrack in the lead lap, I think they're the ones who actually came down pit road after our first yellow that we had very early in the race.
We're going to have to wait for this to shuffle out a little bit and see where we end up. And I'm sitting here watching the 12 truck right now. Kevin Rupert sitting there trying to see where he's at currently.
He was one of the first trucks to come down pit road, and I see following him is Josh Mayhew in 02 and the 06 of Chris Salowish. Nice job going on for Chris right now.
Jim Westerfield we're driving with right now.
15, fitness lap.
With 35 out there for Princess. She's sitting in the 4th position right now, doing a real nice job.
Yeah, I'm thinking Jimmy's going to have to pit here real soon.
15 dives down in the pit lane.
Right now, we got Tex Kilburn leading this thing right now with Jim Westerfield running second. But I know both of those guys probably have to pit yet.
40's shouting out right now, coming into pit lane. Joel taking the lead and then going in pit lane.
Gets his bonus point for leading that lap.
.35's running on old tires. He's got the new tire guys passing him by, but he's still doing a real nice job. I think he's trying to get that bonus point. There he goes. He's in the 1st position right now, leading this race. He'll get up the points and then drive down the pit lane, I would assume. Right, Ken?
Yeah, I'm thinking I would be doing the same thing if I was Jim right now.
The 18's trying to jump into the racing group right now, coming out of pit lane. Does a real nice job staying low.
Pit,
Yeah, 18's the Dan Berghoff M&M Candies truck there. And I do see Jim Westerfield coming on pit road.
Also, Steve Thompson, number 67, jumps into pit lane as well. We only have 2 people. It looks like everybody coming back on lead lap here, Ken, as these cycle through. We have Titanium Everhart, which is Michael Everhart. We haven't said much about Michael, but he's in the lead right now, getting his bonus point. I'm going to dive down. He's the last of it.
Coming on pit road right now.
Yeah, he grabbed his bonus point and dove down in, so that puts everybody back in the correct cycle.
Not sure about Josh Mayhew, if Josh still has to pit yet. And Steve Thompson also.
I'm showing them in the pit right now with Steve Thompson, Josh, and Jim Westfield all in pits coming out right now.
All right, there's where timing and scoring is giving me the problem. So it's probably going to put Ben Shepard back in the lead then.
I'm looking right now. Yep, there's Ben Shepard, qualified 5th in the 1st position. Ben Shepard. Titanium drops down like a rock as he's sitting in pit lane, getting those fresh tires and full tank of fuel.
It's nice to always get that bonus point, but sometimes you sure pay for it in the long run. Sometimes if the timing of your pit stop doesn't come out perfect, it can sure set you back in the standings a little bit for a while.
He actually did pretty well. I don't know what he started in whenever the cycle started, but he's sitting 17th position, it looks like right now.
So it looks like everything is cycled through right now, and yes, we do have Ben Shepard leading this thing with Rel Vandervorst in the 03 truck. He's running second. Ed Campbell's moved up a couple positions. He's running third right now. Pat Milliken, our pole setter, fell back a little bit. He's back up to 4th. Jeff Gilmore, he's running the strong 5th, slowly moving his way up the field. Eric Asari, he was one of our leaders just a few laps ago. He's running 6th. Eddie Jones, the 14 truck, he's running 7th. Mike Fitty-Watts, running strong. He's 8th. Kevin Rupert, the Rupert in the old school truck, he's running 9th. And Troy Torgerson rounding out our top 10.
Everybody's doing a nice job. Again, this field is just riddled with talent tonight and doing a real nice job racing around this Kentucky Speedway. This field is basically spread out across this entire track, Ken. Makes our job a little more difficult, but a lot of fun to watch. See if we can grab some different points of view here.
Pete, what is this week 6 or is this week 5 in the truck season?
I believe this would be week 7 because IPL is sitting at point PR1. This would be PR2, so it would be 6. This would be week 6.
All right, so we're about halfway through our season. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll start running down our points standings and all that for the races, but a little early yet to start worrying about points. But it's starting to shuffle out, and we know who's the contenders and who's not the contenders already.
Yeah, I was checking on our 42. He's got that rear end pretty loose. I just watched him jiggle a little bit again, but he's doing a real nice job out there keeping it all together.
There's a heck of a battle out there between Jeff Gilmore, Eric Asari, and Eddie Jones. They are having a heck of a battle, and that's for 5th place.
Yeah, I see that right now with the 27 diving down. Eddie behind him. In that 14 truck. Joe Haley is, or I'm sorry, Joe Mahar. How do you say that, Ken?
I have it as Mahar.
Okay, we'll say Joe Mahar is sitting in the 27th position right now in the 175 truck, as Matt Mahar has asked where he's at currently. Sitting right back here for you.
Sounds like we have the whole Mahar family involved in tonight's race, doesn't it, Pete?
Absolutely, and that's good to see. Doing a real nice job out there currently in 27th position. Had to start in the back of the field, not able to qualify. Seems to be having some internet issues with a little bit of blinking going on, but doing a nice job keeping it all together. Got a 40 looking underneath the 19 at this point, Ken. This is riding along right now with the 94 truck of Steven Petrinio, watching the battle between the 19 and 14, or I'm sorry, 19 and 40 truck in front of him.
Pete, we are closing in on 50 laps, so we're about 12 laps away from the halfway point. So you got probably a good 5-6 minutes to think of who you think is going to be our winner tonight.
Yeah, our current winner. Give me about 10 laps and I'll tell you.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Riding along right now with Joseph Mahar from Florida, our 175 truck, doing a nice job letting the 67 by.
Pete, we still have 16 trucks on the lead lap yet, so field stretched out pretty good, and a little less than half the field is still on the lead lap.
Yeah, like I said, Ken, there's trucks all the way around this track. Makes our job difficult, but it's really good racing. There's racing all around this track. Ken, we're currently sitting at 1 caution, I believe, correct?
That is correct. Yeah, it was an early one, probably lap 3 or something like that, when Steve Maddox and Steve Thompson got together going down that backstretch.
Although we have a few trucks that are laps down, we've only had 3 people, it looks like, that are 3 drivers that had to pack it up a little early tonight. And that would have been, Kevin Dillon, Robert Carisco, and Kevin Cornelius packing the trucks up early.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with Robert Garisco. He was running top 10 not too long ago. Must have had an issue somewhere, and kind of surprised by that because I didn't see what happened there.
Joseph Mahar goes 1 lap. Is that 1 lap down? Showing blue. It looks like they're getting caught, so you're going to have to see how this works out. But I believe pit stops are coming up, yeah.
Yeah, we probably good maybe 10 laps away from having green flag pit stops if we can keep this thing going without seeing that yellow hanky being waved.
Looks like the 14 truck of Raging Cajuns testing that 27 truck a little bit, getting up on his bumper, making him check those mirrors, maybe see if he can make a mistake to get by him.
That's for position there, along with Ed Campbell and Cool Ranch Chip Dorito truck there.
Ben Shepard, you're looking at the 69 right now in the first position, looking to take some of these cars a lap down. Looking at the 58 right now, trying to get take him a lap down. The 58 can race the Ben Shepard hard at this point, trying to stay on that lead lap.
Titanium's got some pretty fresh rubber on that truck right now. Steve Cole right now going a lap down, and Ed Adams in the 42 truck getting very, very close to going one lap down here.
Ed Larson Adams sitting there going a lap down right now as 69 gets underneath him. I think Ed just missed the mark on his setup tonight. I'm sure he's pretty upset with that.
Yeah, I don't believe Ed's in IPL purgatory, so I think he's just having a rough night tonight.
Yeah, that would Titanium is the next victim should Ben get up there.
I see Everhart, though. Titanium's pulling away from Ben, so having that fresh rubber on that truck's making a big difference. Hopefully he's not using them up, that he's going to be a sitting duck in about 10 laps from now.
No, maybe in 10 laps, like you said, because you're pretty good with the pit strategies. Maybe in 10 laps they're going to pit, and that's going to put Titanium in a pretty decent spot. Steve Thompson just passes the 88. Gary Corbett for position in the 25th spot.
Some really good single file racing going on, and every once in a while you see a guy duck out and make a nice pass on each other going into the corner.
While we're watching this, I want to just shout out again to our sponsor, Burnin' Rubber Radio. Burnin' Rubber Radio on Tuesday nights. All your racing news, whether it be NASCAR racing, iRacing, you got the NASCAR chef, you've got different interviews on a weekly basis. Tuesday nights live, 7 p.m. Check them out at www.brr.show. It's Burnin' Rubber Radio on PNN Radio. Also, give them a listen. If you can't listen to them on Tuesday night, they definitely rebroadcast the Tuesday nights on Thursday nights and on, so you can listen after the fact. And it's just a fantastic show. Bobby Dale Earnhardt's on there. We had an interview on Tuesday with Gary Corbett, who's an OBR member, famous keyboard musician, played with a lot of different bands. But definitely give Burnin' Rubber Radio a shout out, and go check them out. Like and subscribe, and on their webpage and on YouTube, and be very much appreciated. But go check them out.
Yeah, I like Jeremy Taylor in that show. He gives a lot of insight on how these cars are built and what's all involved in these cars. He does a real nice tech segment on that show, and very, very interesting. I've sent a couple questions into him, and I've always got nice replies back from Jeremy Taylor.
You know I'm so good with names, Bob. I mean Ken, but the spotter portion of that, when they were talking to the spotters, was just so interesting to me on some of the things that they have to go through. And real NASCAR spotters are the difference between the oval tracks and the road courses and stuff, and things that they have. The questions you asked were fantastic, Ken. But yeah, just a real nice job on those guys.
Yeah, Tim Pita was late yesterday's guest and all that, and he's a sponsor for Kevin Harvick in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Yeah, the spotter, he does a nice job, and he gave a real good detailed description of what was going on and what they have to deal with. Got a lot of shout outs now at lap 60, Ken, for our pits. While they're pitting, Ken, I think it's time to pick your driver. Who do you pick?
23 pitting.
Well, Ben Shepard's
156
been kind
pitting.
of dominating, and it'd be the safe bet. But I'm going for this '03 truck. I'm going for Rel Vandervorst to get his win in this truck series tonight.
I was actually going to go for him. I actually thought that he was going to do it too. So that's a really good pick. However, I think that just
39
looking
pitting.
around, I think that I'm going to have to say that I've been watching. I'm going to
75
say
pitting.
I'm going with the 14 truck tonight.
Going with the master Eddie Jones, huh?
I am. I'm going with Eddie Jones because he said he hates this truck and he'll be in the back, but yet I've seen him battling pretty good tonight.
94 pitting, 94 pitting.
Got a whole bunch of trucks down pit road right now, and a couple of them coming back out on the racetrack, including our number 12 Skull Bandit, Kevin Rupert.
Yeah, I saw him coming out as well as 22 kind of coming up in the race line. Oh, 42 gets real close to the 173 because the 173 dives down into the pits. That could have been a catastrophe. Good heads up driving by that 42 of Ed Adams.
Most definitely. That could have been a real quick caution. I do believe I did hear the 173 call out, though he was pitting, so it was good to see that Ed was kind of sharp on the pedals.
Absolutely did a real nice job there. Number 12 getting passed by the 06 right now, but the 12 just came out of the pit. I'm thinking he got fresher tires. He's going to fight back and go ahead and take that spot back.
He's got pit this time.
Looks like Princess Chris. Wait, Princess Christo is
Yeah,
picking
what's going
Ben
on
Shepherd?
there?
Princess, you got me. I'm stuck here. I don't know what to think. She's taking my breath away here.
I thought she'd be going for the Jim Westerfield in the 35 truck, but maybe she sees something in Ben tonight that she just doesn't quite see in Jimmy tonight.
I'll tell you what, she's. I think she got a great pick there. I really do. We may be shouting out to her next week on her pick.
Maybe we need to bring her on board. Maybe she's doing a better job than us on these picks, maybe, Coco.
It isn't that hard. We don't set the bar that high, Ken. Well, I do want to say that just real quick plug for this whole Corona thing. I want to make sure that our listeners, while you're there, and make sure you're staying safe. Make sure you're doing your distance thing. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, and hope everybody stays safe and healthy. Just want to give that shout out to everybody online right now. She said he's not into it tonight. He's just not feeling it. Yeah. We all race like that, and I'll tell you what though, most of the guys who race like that win that race when they don't feel like racing.
103 pitting.
It's like, I don't know if I want to tonight, and then you get out there and you come through. Jim's
I've had that happen to me in the sim, and I've also had it happen to me in real life where it just didn't quite happen, but that still had a great performance even when I wasn't feeling 100%.
Yeah, we're sitting there looking at Titanium in the lead again, followed by Josh Mayu, it looks like, in the second position. And I'm expecting that on 27, 28 lap tires, Titanium's going to be coming in after he gets those points.
It's nice to see Titanium running nice and strong, though. Even though it's the end of a tire cycle, still great to see him out here. Been a member of OBRL for a few years now, and actually he's been a teammate of Coco's and mine in our 24-hour Daytona race and all that. And it's kind of nice to get to know these guys a little bit away just even from the OBRL.
Absolutely. We had a lot of fun on 24-hour race. Titanium, the Energizer Bunny there, stayed up the full 24 hours and was our sounding voice, just calming voice, spotting and things for us and keeping us awake while we were driving early in the morning. And he did a fantastic job, and he crashed, I think, for 2 days after, but he definitely had more stamina than I could. For those of you who bet, we are on number 3.
Oh, that's in a cigarette talk there, huh? Seen a big puff coming up on your side of the screen there, Pete.
Yeah, it's a bad habit. Don't do that, kids. Stay away from them. Now, there's your public service announcement right there, Ken.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit better than the one that you had last week there, Pete.
Yeah, did you like that one? Hopefully, you all got to see my Insta mask for the Corona thing, but that was a big hit by everybody, Ken.
Hey, that's seen a lot of hits on YouTube and all that, so I congratulate you on doing that and bringing that to our attention, even though I'm not sure if it should have been.
Real quick, we're just going to run down also one of our other sponsors, Metro Ford. Metro Ford Chicago has sponsored our Sunday race, our Premier Series Cup race, done by one of our OBRL drivers, Patrick Mulligan, who has been an OBRL member for a long time. Sponsors that series for us. He's Metro Ford of Chicago. Check him out. Any make, any model vehicle sent to your house if needed. They make arrangements. They take care of credit apps. Low credit and slow credit and all that stuff. They'll take care of you. Patrick's team has done a great job of supporting our league as well as delivering some cars to some of our drivers' kids and our drivers. Always doing a real nice job. But check out emetro4.com. Patrick Milligan and Metro Ford of Chicago. Any make, any model delivered to your door if needed.
Well, we got just under 50 laps to go, Pete. I'm going to give you a quick top 10 rundown here. We got Ben Shepard in the 69 truck. He's leading this thing. He's got about a 4-second lead over Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones driving a number 14 truck tonight. Ralph Vandervorst in the 03. He's running third. Pat Milligan, who Coco was just talking about from E-Metro Ford, he's running fourth. Fifth goes to Eric Asari. Sixth goes to Jeff Gilmore. Seventh, and doing a great job tonight, is Ed Campbell, Coup Ranch Chip. Eighth place goes to Mike 50 Watts. Mike's been running the top 10, about eighth position almost all race long. He hasn't gone up or down. Kevin Rupert just jumped into the ninth position. And running another top 10, that goes to Brian the Bull Glass.
Oh, we haven't said nothing about Brian tonight sitting there in the top 10's position. That's a real nice run for Brian there.
Moving up the field really nice right now.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing on my pick there, Ken, at second position right now. Jumps down to third. Hopefully he's saving his tires.
Yeah, my guy who my pick just passed him, so we're going to have a good battle here the rest of the way here, Pete, between me and you, I believe.
Absolutely. I'm seeing a lot of trucks down, Ken. 21st down to 39th position. Either a lap down just on rotation. We'll have to see how this all pans out for you. But from number 1 or position 1 to 20, everybody's on a lead lap.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to see green flag pit stops on around lap 90 here if we can keep this thing going. These guys have done a great job with only one caution so far tonight, and that was very, very early in this race.
Probably just working the butterflies, Ken.
Yeah, that was probably it, and just not paying enough attention to the mirrors and getting a little 2 and 3 wide crazy there to start us off.
Hopefully the review committee gets to go home early tonight.
Oh, I'm all for that. It's been a long day at work, and I'm an essential person. I wish I wasn't all the time, but I am glad to be working and all that. And but I am taking it very, very careful out there when I am at.
Well, that's good, Ken. Are they considering you essential or sacrificial?
That's a good point. I wonder some days, but no, I am essential.
I consider myself sacrificial, so. Good racing going on here. These guys are, like I said, this is a big track. There's a lot of room to get around, but it appears that if you run a low line or if you run a certain line, I'm not sure what that is. I've been trying to watch, but it's burning up some of these tires early. So although it's wide, I don't think that it's very pleasing to the tires should you come out of that groove.
And there's a lot of give and take going on tonight. You don't see these guys really racing that hard. If they realize the truck behind them's a little bit quicker, they've been giving that person just a little bit of room, making that pass, and they fall right back in line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ken, I'm going to interrupt your race chat for 1 minute because we just found out that Princess Crystal is a home caregiver and she's essential as well. And I just want to give a shout out to our caregivers, our nurses, our doctors, our people on the front line. There's not enough. I mean, they're saying it all over the news, but I don't think we understand exactly. They are battling the war. So thank you very much, Princess, and all you other front runners there, your front line. Thank you for everything you're doing in this terrible, terrible situation. Thank you.
You are our heroes out there. Thank you so much, there.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Crystal. We're back in our racing, and 01's sitting there doing a real nice job. Ken, where's he sitting at tonight?
Sean is sitting in the 15th position. He qualified really well tonight in the top 5. Had a little bit of problem early, but seems they've gathered it back up and making his way back towards the top 10 if he can. Sean just received that 2-digit number, like we said, a couple of races ago, so a great addition to the OBRL staff.
Yeah, doing a real nice job there. Got the 103 sitting there. 103's, I'm having a hard time seeing his position, but doing a real nice job tonight, keeping it clean.
Yeah, timing and scoring is stumbling just a little bit on my side too, Pete, so I can understand where you're having a hard time trying to find the names and all that, and we'll get it figured out in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully our software gets a little bit better here as we go.
Oh, absolutely. No, these old eyes sometimes don't do well for me. And I can tell when you're having a problem because you go like this. Ed Larson is staying. He's a lap down, but in the 26th position. I'm just wondering. I would love to be on his race channel right now to see how what's going on with him, because he's really a strong front runner, and unless something's going on, I would expect a little higher than that. But something has to be going on with Ed tonight.
Maybe he's feeling a little under the weather too, or he just definitely maybe didn't have any money in the pocket to take the kids to McDonald's for that ice cream cone. I'm predicting to see green flag pit stops probably within 8 laps here, Coco. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully these guys can keep everything going on the green flag here.
Would you say a grass run was, Ken?
We can get a. They've been going on about 30 lap increments, so we're going to see them coming in around lap 90, which is about 30 to go.
I was just wondering if anybody could short pit. That's what I'm not quite sure. Right now, it looks like our pit run highest number is about a 25. Am I looking at that right? I believe 25, 26.
You can squeak 32 out of these things, but you're going to have to do a little conserving in order to pull that off.
I'm just waiting to hear what's going on. These guys are so spread out. Like I said, I don't know what's going on here now. It's hard for me to tell if a guy's lap down getting past or if a guy's passing for position. We need spotters ourselves, Ken.
Oh, that would definitely make our job a lot easier if we had people talking on our ears on where everyone is here. These guys are just doing an excellent job out here from first to the last place truck that's out here running right now. They're all doing an excellent job.
We got our first scream out for a pit. It sounded like it was I actually thought it was Crisco, but I showed somebody flashing there. Trying to see who's dropping off like a fly right now. Or dropping like a rock.
My timing and scoring is so bad, Pete. It's got our second place guy 8 laps down.
Fantastic. Well, our second place guy is 8 laps down. The leader's really taking off. This has been a blowout.
Yeah. I know Ben is strong, but I don't believe he's that strong tonight.
Go ahead, Ralph.
175 pitting, 175.
Here comes 175 dropping down in the pit lane right now.
That's Joe Mahar, and that's going to be borderline of being able to make it to the end if we stay green.
Yeah, but if he can save a little bit, I think it's going to put him in a good spot. He's showing 26 laps on that fuel run, Ken.
I'm back here. We're going to pit this lap.
Looks like also Thomas Ogle's just shouting out.
Yeah, I'm pitting.
He may be going down with the 42. Looks like he's crossing that yellow line as well, Ken, jumping into pit lane. So they're thinking 31, 32 laps, right?
Yeah, they're going to be draining this tank empty at the end. If we have green-white checkered at the very end, we're going to be seeing a lot of these guys going to have to make a pit stop in order to compete that green-white checkered. And it's something that these guys definitely think about. But with tonight's laps, the way they turn out, you're going to have to take your chance that you ain't going to see that green-white checkered. And I hope we don't. I like to see this thing run green the rest of the way through.
These guys did such a fine job tonight, green-white checker. Although it wouldn't be bad. I mean, things happen. I think they deserve to run this through the green. Here goes the 14 Raging Cajun in 4th position right now.
20's pitting this time by.
20's coming in pit lane at this point. Just shouted out with 14 behind him. I'm assuming that Eddie Raging Cajun is jumping in as well. Yes, he did.
103 pitting, 103.
Pat Milligan's going down pit road along with Jeff Gilmore.
103's just shouting out, coming down the pit lane, looking across that yellow stripe and get in there. The 11 and 87 go around him easily. Everything comes back clean.
22 pit. 94, 94 pitting, 94.
22 and 94 screaming right now. Looks like 94 is going to take him on the outside. 22 drops down real early. 94 comes in screaming.
The 22 truck, that's Bruce Pearson, and the 94 would be Steven Petrinio.
You got the 35 in the pit lane as well with the Jim Westerfield.
See the 98 of Troy Torgerson running down pit road right now.
67 pitting in.
Steve Thompson calling out for a pit stop.
37's pitting this time.
He's coming in all alone. His truck doesn't look too bad, but he got that right front fender. I'm sure is messing him up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much aero plays on this track. It is a mile and a half, like you said earlier, Pete, and you know, it's not the highest banking corners, but still, I'm sure aero does play a factor on this race.
The 14 trucks on rails as he passes. I think that was the 58 or 98.
So we'll see if timing and scoring can get their act together here.
Go ahead underneath
So
the
we actually know who's leading this thing in a little while here.
Well, something we haven't said all night long is Chris Solowich, whatever his name is. Chris is doing in the 06, doing a first place position right now, doing a nice job. Qualified 29th and then sitting first right now. I'm sure he has to come in for some tires. He's on 29 laps.
Yeah, he's getting the full fuel run, and he can pit now. The rest of the guys who do pit now, they got plenty of fuel to make it all the way to the end and possibly carry the green-white check.
Yeah.
Titanium coming down pit road right now.
The 06 passes by pit lane to do lap 30. 98 blows by him in the Hooters truck.
96 pitting.
96 is screaming for a pit.
96 truck, that'd be Stephen Cole.
Stephen Cole slows it down and gets it going pretty good there. I'm trying to watch this. The 42 is looking underneath the 06. This could be causing the 06 a problem. He's going again. Ken, he's going again on 31.
Boy, that tank's going to be getting dry here pretty soon. I would think Chris is going to have to pit really, really soon here.
Yes, he is. Here comes the 58 comes up into the line. Oh, 175 looks like he got a little loose and went into the wall, Ken, maybe? Just a brush. There he goes. 06 is diving down now, Ken, on that 31st lap. He's going to have the freshest tires if this works out for him. That's going to put Ben Shepherd in the lead with Raging Cajun in second in that 14 truck. The 38 of El Champo, Patrick Milligan, our eMetroFord.com sponsor, in fourth. Ralph Vandervoort in fifth currently. Once this works out, Ken will give you your top 10.
Yeah, it's going to be a sprint to the finish here for the last 24 or 25 laps here. So it's going to be a very interesting ending to this race tonight. Hopefully, it looks like Ben Shepherd has probably has quite a lead over Raging Cajun. It looks like to me about 7 seconds the way it looks on the map.
38 looks like he just got jumped by the 93 and the 03.
Yeah, the 93 is Joe Mankowski. He must be a lap down to the leaders. It's Ralph Vandervoort. He's running, I believe he moved past Pat Milligan, and that would be for the third position there that Ralph just passed Pat for.
Yeah, these guys are battling out pretty good right now. It seems like it's all working out. We've got 1 through 18 on the lead lap. 19 through 38 is a lap or more down.
I'm wondering if Eddie Jones and the trucks on back are going to need a caution in order to catch Ben. Ben's got such a nice lead over these group of guys. I think it's going to be very, very tough for these guys to catch Ben without burning up their tires trying to get up to Ben.
Yeah, he's got, what, 7 seconds, 7.1, 7.2 second lead in front of Raging Cajun Pork Chop.
Pete, we got 20 to go, so it's going to be a challenge here for these guys. But let's see what comes out of it. I see Steve Maddox is still down pit road. He's been in there for a long, long time, having many minutes of repair from earlier.
Well, I'm showing right now Christopher Monroe and David Rogerson are sitting on 8 lap tires. So they have actually the freshest tires right now, correct? By what I'm seeing, timing and scoring. Oh no, Chris Salawala just has 4 laps on his tires as he timing and scoring just refreshed. But Salawala, Chris in 06 just went a lap down. So it cost him. So that does put 9 laps on David Rogerson and Christopher Monroe switched over to 10.
I've been watching Eric Asari the last couple of laps, and he's closing pretty quickly on Pat Milligan, and that's going to be for the 4th position. That's going to be a heck of a battle by the time this race ends.
Yeah, he is doing a nice job in that 27 truck.
Stick to bottom, Chris. Hank and Ray.
Ray gives up the spot to Chris as Ray's a lap down. Actually, 2 laps down. Lets Chris Monroe go on by.
Yeah, we have a lot of Chris's and a lot of Mikes in this league, so we got to be real careful that we give last names, I guess. Also, some of these guys we only have singles of, but there's a couple double names out here.
Oh yeah, there's only one Cocoa Puffs.
And that's all we want there to be is only one Cocoa Puff.
That's. I'm surprised you want the one. Sean Sadler. We got Andrew Giesman jumping in here and asking where his Sean Sadler is. Sean Sadler's running 15th right now after he qualified 3rd in that 01 truck. Real nice truck on that Menards, though. Did a real nice paint scheme on that guy. Kind of bright. He's kind of in la-la land right now in that 15 spot. He does have David Rogerson behind him, but with quite a span here.
Yeah, Sean's been a strong runner the last couple of races and all that, and kind of disappointing, I would think, for him having such a good qualifying effort and just got out of the gate a little bit wrong the first couple laps and just hasn't been able to gain any positive momentum tonight.
Yeah, but in all honesty, a top 15, top 10 in the OBRL is better than anything else there is. It's very difficult to get and gain spots here. He's doing a real nice job.
Thank you.
What makes it a lot tougher also is we've gone green for the better part of 100 laps now, so these guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, if you're off the mark a little bit and lose it in the beginning and your green flag don't have a chance to get up, it's kind of hard. Kind of hard out there. These trucks are evenly matched. Of course, we're running fixed setups. You can adjust brake bias in the game, but the only other thing you can do is adjust your equipment, whether that be steering ratios or something like that. But you can adjust those. I'm trying to think of what else. The offset, right, Ken, is one, and the actual 900 or the wheel ratio of 900 or 1080.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do with these things, and that's what makes it a lot of fun is you don't have to spend a lot of time on sitting down and just working on setups or getting a good setup. It's all equal, and it comes down to just good driving all the time.
Yeah, Ken, when we're on lap 109 right now, when we cross that strip, we'll be on lap 110, which will give us 11 laps to go, actually. But this is going to start winding down pretty fast here. With 5 laps to go, we will jump on the leader and watch him finish his race and see if there's any good racing going on from behind. I'm liking what I see, though, Ken. I'm looking at some of these guys coming back. Joshua Robinson in 14th position, Joel in 13th position in the 40 truck, Christopher Monroe in the 12th position in the 15 truck. Really doing a nice job keeping it all together. Right now we got 1 through 16 on the lead lap.
Yeah, and those guys are really strong runners, so that gives a testament to this league of the quality of driving that's going on. I do notice quite a few trucks do have some rear end damage out there, like somebody got into the rear spoilers and all that. I see Bruce Pearson in the 22 truck. He's showing just a little bit of damage in that rear end of that truck.
Yeah, that 22 as he goes underneath the 40 of Joel Tex Kilburn, and that is for position. And Ken, you need to be quiet. Shh. Review play committee doesn't want to look at that. Shh.
Oh, so sorry. You're right.
I don't
That's
see
something.
anything.
Hopefully I won't see that in the Carnage report.
There you go. Joel's fighting back on the outside, doing a real nice job. Did you see him come off that corner? Looked like he had a real good bite.
Yeah, those tires grip tight in the rear end, and he just went right out of corner 2. They're really, really nice.
22 was really gaining on him, and I thought he was going to take it, but off of that corner, Joe's got a real good run.
Yeah, probably later in the run, maybe the top side is the quick way around here where you're not worrying off or scrubbing them tires as much.
That's what I was thinking, because you got a 22 falling back. The 22's on 24 lap tires. Joel Tex Kilburn in the 40s on 23 laps, so there's not even a big difference between, the tires at this point, one lap.
Yeah, we're under 10 to go here, Pete. So we're clicking off laps here pretty quick. I'm glad to see it. These guys are doing awesome out here, and Ben Shepherd still. That lead is shrinking, but Ralph Vandervoort is just passing Eddie Jones. That's for second spot. So it's shrinking, but I'm just not sure if he's going to have enough time to get up and battle against Ben here.
We got the 20 truck going high, letting everybody by, it looks like here. 20 truck showing a couple laps down, right, Ken?
I'm trying to find them in timing and scoring here and not doing a very good job of it tonight. I apologize. Timing and scoring giving me all fits tonight.
Timing and scoring just took a major foible there for me as well, Ken, so don't feel bad. Okay, we're looking at 114 right now. Cross stripe, we're on lap 115. 6 laps to go.
As a reminder, we'll be interviewing the top 3 podium finishers after tonight's race. So stay tuned after this race and listen to the drivers' thoughts who finished in the top 3 positions.
Hey, Mark Shepard, how you doing? It looks like Ben Shepard's doing a fantastic job tonight. We'll be joining him right now as we look at the ending of our race with the 5 laps to go. Yeah, there's some decent racing going on, but nothing's going to catch up to Ben sitting in first position right now with an plus 8 second lead.
Yeah, he's looking mighty strong tonight. And talking to Steve Thompson before the race, and Ben was one of the guys he was rather concerned about tonight. And I believe Ralph Vandervoort was the second person that Steve was concerned about. And lo and behold, those guys are running 1 and 2 tonight.
What I think is funny is my timing and scoring keeps pushing me on Ralph Vandervoort in the lead, and I know that is incorrect. As the 69's behind the 06, looking to get around him.
Shout out. Look who's running 6th place right now. Kevin Rupert's done a great job of, after not such a good qualifying effort, he's running in 6th position right now, trying to chase down the 27 truck of Eric Asari.
Yeah, Chris is the first truck going to be going left down. He's fighting back the 69. Quite frankly, with 2 laps to go, I think it's time for 06 to move down. Ben is not having a problem, though. He is staying at 7.9 to 8.2 seconds ahead of Ralph Vandervoort in the 3rd position. This is lap 119 of 120. 2 to go.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on social media tonight. And it's been a pleasure broadcasting these with you and with you people out there. It makes it a lot more fun and all that. So in the weeks to come, hey, please keep coming back and conversing with us. We greatly appreciate it. It makes our job a lot easier as commentators for this race, getting new people involved in this also.
Ben Shepard just crossed the line to go 1 lap left here. Ben's going to go into turn 1. Doesn't have anybody near him with 8.1 second, 8.0 seconds ahead. Down the back straightaway for one last time. You can see behind him the gap he does have. He has an entire straightaway in front of everybody else as he goes into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, he's looking fantastic, doing a real nice job just keeping that wheels underneath him. That 69 fun dip truck as he comes across the line. It will be Ben Shepard taking this win in Kentucky. fantastic run. That would also be Ralph Vandervoort showing second position with Ragin Cajun Jones in the 14 truck, finishing. It looks like El Champo might have taken that from Ragin. I have to double check that.
I mean, the scoring has Pat Milligan. Pat must have passed Eddie in the last corner because I had Eddie all the way until the very, very.
I think we're going to go back, Ken, and see what happened there real quick while we're waiting for them to do post-race ceremony.
Hey, man, I didn't mean anything by that there. I just overdrove a little bit. It was nothing.
See what we got here.
There. Lost the talent a little bit. Oh, is that right? Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I had contact with one truck there, so.
El Champo sitting there fighting. This was a good run here.
Sometimes you got to overdrive it a little bit to get by guys hard pass here.
And right there, I think you see our pass, Ken. It did. Timing and scoring did not keep up with us, and I apologize, but definitely,
Did I do that?
El Champo definitely comes in and takes that position there on the back straightaway at lap 119, I believe.
I don't think I wrecked anybody, to be honest.
Well, Pete, I'll start bringing the top 3 podium finishers down here, so I'll try to see if I can capture some of these guys here.
Absolutely. Ben Shepard finishes that race really well.
Picture, guys. Good job, Ben.
Pat Milligan, this is Ken and Coco up in the booth. Pat, can you hear us?
Good job, guys.
Pat
Maybe
Milligan,
this will be the last time you make it.
can you hear us? This is Coco and Ken up in the booth.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, congratulations on a great third place run. I see you passed Eddie on the last lap with a nice move going down the backstretch. Can you tell us about how everything went for you tonight during the race?
Oh, it was pretty good. I just got caught behind a lap car in that last run and had to race pretty hard to get around them and burned up the tires pretty good. But, you know, it ended up okay. I was able to conserve a little bit and have a little bit extra for the last couple of laps.
Yeah, to tell you what, we didn't even realize our timing scoring was a little delayed, and we actually were going to give that win to Raging Cajun. You passed him on lap 118 or 119?
I think it was 120.
120, last lap pass. Sorry about that. We kind of lost. Our scoring was off a little bit tonight, our timing and scoring app. So, but fantastic run tonight. We watched you all night long doing a fantastic job. A couple of times, you know, didn't know how things were going to end up, but fantastic job. How was the truck for you tonight?
You know what? It was real. It was, if you saved it early, you can really really drive it toward the middle of the run. But if you burned it up early, it just, you had nothing.
So the tires again, call it out, right?
The damn tire wear.
Well, fantastic job, and congratulations on a third place finish. That's fantastic in the OBRL League. Any shout outs to friends, family, sponsors, or emetro4.com?
emetro4.com. Delivered anywhere.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, Ken, for joining us, or Patrick for joining us in the booth. Ken, anything for Patrick before we let him roll?
Just want to say, Patrick, thank you so much for being a major sponsor for all of our series and all that. You're a great person to be racing against. I love racing against you. You race everyone nice and clean. And again, a great finish for a third place finish tonight. And good luck to you the rest of the season.
Hey, thank you guys. Thanks, Coco Ken, for broadcasting and all that stuff. Great.
Appreciate it. Patrick, could we get you to give us one thing before you leave? Give us your best Burning Rubber Baby for the Wednesday night Burning Rubber Baby Truck Series.
Burning rubber, baby.
There you go. Thanks, Patrick, and congratulations on the top 3, buddy.
All right, take care, guys.
All righty.
Hopefully I have Ralph Vandervoort here. Ralph, this is Coco and Ken up in the booth. Ralph, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Congratulations on a great second place finish. I had you as tonight's pick, and you let me one position down. I know Ben was very strong. Did you have anything for Ben anytime during the
During the night, No, apparently not. But yesterday during practice, we were running right beside each other, or nose to tail, and I thought I was going to have something for him today. But I don't know. I haven't been doing this very long, and once he got out in front of me there, I think I let my race get away from me, and I tried overdoing stuff and lost all my tires. But he had one heck of a night, man. You got to give it to me.
Yeah, Ben did a nice job, but don't underrate yourself, Ralph. You were up in the top all night long within the top 10. I mean, you were definitely poking your head around all night long. Real nice truck, real fast truck tonight. How'd the truck perform for you, though, besides the tires? Everything else go okay? Any, pucker moments or I gotchas?
I think I really need to practice my pit stops. I think he was gaining about 2 seconds on me every time we went into the pit.
Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. Pit stops are critical, right? Getting in, getting out, making sure you're hitting that mark. So absolutely. So was there any accidents out there that maybe would have caught you up, or how were the lap cars doing for you guys as you were lapping them? That field was pretty strung out.
Everybody was really cooperating tonight. It was real easy out there as far as traffic.
That's fantastic. Well, congratulations on a top, the second place finish. Fantastic job in the OBRL. You were a joy to watch, and I have to admit, I love your number. So, Ken, anything for Ralph?
Nah, not really, Ralph, but just a great job. I know you don't finish in the podiums a lot, and it's great to see new people come in here and do great finishes, Ralph. And good luck to you the rest of the season. And hopefully, we can talk to you again some other Wednesday night.
Hey, that'd be great. I think I got the points lead halfway through the season here, so things are looking up. Maybe we'll get to talk to each other more.
Absolutely. One thing I'd like to ask you to do before you go, Ralph, is we're sponsored by Burning Rubber Radio for this Wednesday night truck race. Can you give us your best shout out? Burning Rubber, baby, before you go.
Burning rubber, baby.
Nice job. Good to have you, Ralph. Fantastic race. Have a safe night and stay healthy, buddy.
Thanks for all you guys do.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, hopefully everything's working here right. And Ben Shepard should be joining us here. This is Coco and Ken up in the booth. Ben, can you hear?
I got you. Let me just wipe off this microphone from all the champagne. But I got you guys loud and clear.
Ben, that was a great run you had tonight. Very, very strong, very, very dominating race for you tonight. Truck must have been handling well.
Oh man, this fun dip, man, it was sweet as candy. I'll tell you what. I'll give a shout out to Ralph and Champ and Rage and Eric, great racers. But I heard Ralph say something about pit stops. I came out in front after that first pit stop, and I was a little surprised, but because I think we were pretty evenly matched, but I was gaining somewhere, and so I don't know, maybe that was it. But either way you can get it, and great pit stops by the virtual pit stop. I don't think there was, or pit crew I should say, I don't think there was one over 13.5 tonight, so they did a great job as well.
Absolutely. We were watching you all night long, and you had an 8-second lead going on. The one thing I noticed that with the last 3 laps to go or so, there was a lapper in front of you, but he was trying to stay on the lead lap. Did he give you any problems, or did you look in your mirror and realize you had that time to kind of just let it go and don't take any risks at that point?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there, Coco. I think he may have been on some fresher tires too, and yeah, I didn't actually scroll down in my relative to see how far ahead I was, but I did see that at least I was at least 4 seconds ahead of somebody. So yep, just let him go by and just roll that corner and not lose much time. So it worked out really well.
Yeah, I was watching his times versus yours, and he wasn't holding you up too much, maybe a tenth, which was good. You kept that 8 second, 7.9 behind him, and it was a really, really smart play, in my opinion. So just great job. I think that was fantastic. And like I said, you're always a joy to watch, and you're always definitely fun to see. But whatever you're doing, keep on doing, brother, because it seems like you're keeping that truck underneath you. Any shout outs to friends, family, sponsor, whatever? I do want to tell you just real quick, though, that everybody just kicked me up here, that your who was it? Mark Shepard was rooting for you all the way through and giving his shout outs to you during that race.
Well, I appreciate the compliments, Coco. Yeah, some shout outs as always. Last week I forgot my big friend Travis Wong. He's the beer sponsor of this team. He you know, can always count on him to bring out the beer. He's special in that. And then race engineer again, Eric Engstrom, and then my pops, Mark Shepard, always he's always there giving me that fatherly advice, as I said last week, always telling me not to screw up here and there. So got that. And then I never actually thanked my wife and daughter during this quarantine time for driving me crazy enough to come down here in the basement and practice my lap time. So I'm just kidding. Love them to death. And yeah, thank everyone. Thank you guys. Thank the league. Appreciate it.
Well, no, buddy, thank you for being part of this, and I think that you're becoming a pivotal portion of the OBRL. Ken, anything for Ben before we kick him to the curb here?
Well, I just got to say it is a very, very dominating performance tonight, Ben, and congratulations to you on that. And good luck to you the rest of the season, and I wish you the best of luck and stay healthy out there, bud. Looking forward to racing against you this week.
Yeah, without a doubt. Thank you very much. I hope Ken. I'm assuming I won, so I'm assuming neither of you guys picked me to win the race, which is a good thing. But other than that, yeah, thank you guys very much. Really appreciate it.
Well, Ben, let me say this so you know that Princess Crystal, who is the 35's better half, I might say, or something, or to that effect. I'm not quite sure, so I don't want to overspeak. She voted for you and not the 35.
Oh no! Now it's gonna get personal. Sorry, Jim.
No, she's one of our avid listeners, and she said you looked really, really good tonight, and that the 35 just wasn't into it tonight, so she might add some insider information. So, but no, congratulations, fantastic thing. Hopefully, your friends, family, staying safe, staying healthy, and thanks again for an awesome finish.
Same to you guys. Stay healthy. Thank you very much, and I'll remember this one for sure. It's like we always say, it's never easy to podium in this league, let alone win like this. So I'll remember this one. Thank you much, guys.
Absolutely. Have a good night, Ben. Congratulations on the win. Well,
10-4.
Ken, I think that's it, buddy, right? We're getting ready to take this home. Just so you know, this is number 4. That is all.
Hey, you did pretty good tonight, Pete. I got to congratulate you on cutting back a little bit here. Nice job.
And absolutely remember what I said, kids. Don't do it. Don't start it. It's bad for you. I'm working on quitting. Anyway, good job, Ken. Fantastic race. What are we going to say? 8-second lead with Ben here. He kind of took the wind out of the sails of some people, but you know what? Ben's a strong driver. He's taking care of his equipment, I think, early.
That has everything to do with it. He's easy on his tires early in the run, very strong throughout a whole tire run. Doesn't make any big mistakes that's going to affect his run and all that. So cats go out to him and the rest of our drivers tonight for only one caution during 120 laps. So got to thank all these drivers out here tonight for putting on a great performance and a great show for us and for the fans out there watching us on social media.
Well, with that said, Ken, I'm going to just say thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we appreciate you stopping by and chatting with us on our chat. There's, participate how you want, on the over-under, whatever you want to talk about, put in that chat whenever we're here on Wednesday night. Thanks again for coming and joining us and watching our crazy broadcast on Wednesday Night Truck Race. I want to thank our sponsors, Hemp Shack, hempshack.net for CBD oil, I-40 Media, all your SEO, Google searches, Metro Ford, emetroford.com, Metro Ford of Chicago, and of course, our main sponsor, Burn Rubber Radio, Tuesday nights, PMN Radio. Visit them at www.brr.show or listen to them on Tuesday nights on the White Lightning, I believe it is, Hen, as well as YouTube, and there's other different things. Give them a listen. Burn the Rubber Radio, all your racing news, guys. E-racing, NASCAR racing, garage talk, things like that. Ken, thank you very much for your time, buddy, tonight. I enjoyed it greatly. As always, it's been a pleasure working with you tonight. From Ken, Schultz, number 91. Cocoa Puffs Copco, number 3. Good night. Stay safe. Hey guys, stay healthy. Burning rubber, baby!